On today's new construction home tour, we are in Chatsworth, California, showcasing Toll Brothers' newest collection, Hidden Oaks, which consists of just 33 home sites. We will be looking at the Sunstone Modern Farmhouse model home that features 4,624 square feet of living space. Let's get this new construction home tour started. So on today's new construction home tour, we're going to be checking out Toll Brothers' newest collection, Hidden Oaks in Chatsworth, California. Now, this collection only has 33 home sites, and so there's been a lot of anticipation and a lot of buzz about this community, and so we're really excited to bring to you their model home. Now, the model home is going to be the Sunstone model, which is 5 bedrooms, 5.5 bathrooms, 4,624 square feet of living space, and it is the Modern Farmhouse exterior facing. So let's go get it started. Where are we, you might ask? Well, we are in the San Fernando Valley in Chatsworth, California. You're about 30 miles or so from downtown Los Angeles. Now, this is the western part of the San Fernando Valley here in Chatsworth. And it's great because you're kind of sandwiched in between Porter Ranch above us, and then below us you have West Hills and Woodland Hills. So you're really close to freeways, the 118, the 101 freeway. And then of course you have the Vineyard shopping, right? And then you have all the shopping down closer to Ventura Boulevard, the Westfield Topanga shopping as well. So you're really situated at a great spot in the San Fernando Valley. The first thing that you're gonna notice now that we're inside are these 20-foot ceilings that they have. Look at this, absolutely stunning. Downstairs you have 10-foot ceilings, upstairs you have 9-foot ceilings. So like we were talking about outside, this enclave by Toll Brothers here at Hidden Oaks has a total of 33 home sites. They've sold 7 of them so far. They have 2 more that are actually already on reserve. And so if you're wondering, like, the build out time is about 8 to 10 months and they're quick move-ins. And on those quick move-ins, you're looking at where the structural and electrical upgrades, those have already been chosen. And now you're looking at a situation where basically you as the home buyer would be able to choose the design upgrades that you would like. So the price range here goes anywhere from about $2 million where they start all the way up to about 2.3. Again, they have 4 different floor plans, and of the 4 different floor plans, they actually have 3 different faces. So, you know, a lot of times people always ask us about premium lots, right? So they do have premium lots where the average lot size is around 12,000 square foot. But really, you can get a lot size that's over 16,000 square feet, or if you want these exemplary views of the valley, they have that also. All right, so let's go back to the front now that we've given you a bunch of information about this community, because one of the things that's really popular, not just with Toll Brothers, but with a lot of the home builders we see here in Southern California, is your multi-generational living suite. So again, this is a 5-bedroom home. And as we go over to the left, this was originally your office, your flex room space, right? And you have the opportunity to be able to convert that into a multi-generational suite, right? So especially if you have in-laws, you have a teenager, you have guests over, it's a really great space. And so we find this very popular with a lot of our new construction buyers when it comes to building out their home, when they have the option to have this multi-generational suite. So here, right, again in this multi-generational suite, this would have been the bedroom downstairs, and they have it converted into a living area. Now look at the wall there with the siding. I want to point this out to you also, and I'll try to point this out throughout the house. Toll Brothers is going to give you this house essentially with drywall and paint. right? But a lot of areas here, you're gonna see where their designer came in and added these features. Even if you buy the home from them, even if you wanted to add it, it would have to be done through your contractor. So that's really important to know. You're gonna get this house with drywall and paint. You can customize cabinetry and other items and backsplash on the wall, but this is gonna be given to you with paint and drywall. So it's great here. So you have this room. Again, this would have been your bedroom downstairs. And then of course you have this, your closet down here servicing this downstairs multi-generational suite. So stepping back from the closet, let's go take a look at the bathroom that's attached to this multi-generational suite. So in here, you're gonna notice that you have your 3/4 bath, you have your hexagonal tile, you have your designer tile as your part of your flooring. And the trend that we're seeing these days in not just new construction, but remodeled homes is that you're seeing lighter colors, very neutral, nothing too brash, that contrast over the top, right? So you got the thick quartz countertop here on this vanity, but it has white, and because it's white and has some gray veins, you're able to have the light brown, right, on the cabinetry, as well as some hints of brown, gray, and white all on the tile flooring, and then it goes with the flooring in the room itself. So this is what you're seeing across the board when it comes to new construction and remodeled homes. This is what we recommend when we remodel the homes for our sellers also. This is the trend that you're seeing right now. All right, so this is your multi-generational living suite. Let us know in the comments below if this is something that you would have as an add-on or an upgrade to your new construction home. So this brings us back into the entryway, into the foyer. Notice the cabinetry that you have, the custom built-ins right here. And this is great. Maybe it's an extra place to store plates, cups, maybe even linens, depending on how you want to have it set up. And then this is adjacent to your half bathroom. The half bathroom is going to serve all of your guests, friends, and family, everybody downstairs while you're using this downstairs space. And then after that, we're going to show you this floating staircase momentarily when we go upstairs. But again, as we back out, you can see because of the high ceilings, you have this incredible openness that you feel in this large great room between your living room, your formal dining area, and your kitchen. And let's go check out all three. Let's start off with the living room portion right here. So again, the 20-foot ceilings right here in this area of the house. And then, you know, they have these custom built-in shelving right here against the wall. And then this fireplace is an upgrade. So if you wanted to upgrade to that, that would be an upgrade. Now, you can look at the facing here, right? So they have like a tile stone facing on the exterior of the fireplace. That would be given to you just drywall and paint, and you would have to have your contractor add that on it. But it is beautiful. I like the mantle as well. And then kind of looking at it from the vantage point, you can see how nicely this opens and flows from one section to the next. So here we are standing in the living room area, and then here you have your formal dining area, kind of breaking up the living room and the kitchen and being situated right in the middle. And check out the light fixture they have above. I absolutely dig it. Let me know what you guys think when it comes to light fixtures. It kind of gives a lot of character, but at the same time, it has a very modern feel to it as well. And then of course, right next to the formal dining area, it makes sense that you're gonna have your modern chef's kitchen. So I love what they did here, right, is that you have your waterfall edge island here, and that is an upgrade if you want that waterfall edge feature. Now, of course, it's great because you can sit 4 to 5 chairs depending on what type of stool or chair that you have here. So, you know, this is where while you're getting your meals ready, you're having a glass of wine, you know, your quick meals in the morning, a quick lunch, everybody's gonna be sitting here at your island counter right here. And then take a look at these light fixtures also. So that's one of the fun things about checking out new construction is some of the light fixtures that you will see and just some of the ideas that they come up with. And again, because you have the black on the surround, and that goes perfectly, right, with the gold and some gray and some white here on this black countertop. This is something you can select if you wanted this color at the design center from Toll Brothers. All right, so one thing you're gonna notice here is that the cabinetry in the kitchen goes all the way from the bottom to the ceiling. So if you want your cabinetry to go all the way from the bottom to the top, then I highly recommend this upgrade. A lot of our clients, you go for this upgrade. And one of the reasons why I like it, because you know, sometimes you'll use things maybe once or twice a year, but instead of going through the garage and scrummaging, trying to figure out where in the world it is, it's a lot easier just having it here in a cabinet up above. So being able to have all this cabinetry really makes a big difference, I feel. And then you got your gold handles right here on all your cabinetry. You got your soft closing doors. And then look at the color of the, right here, this quartz countertop in the kitchen. So it contrasts really nicely between the island counter. So you don't have something really strong and brash like we were talking about earlier, right? So because everything goes together. And let me just pull my hand out here and look, gotta have your spice drawer right here that pulls out, right? Always important. So it's really nice because you have this type of, right here, color quartz countertop right here that has a little bit of black, almost like a greenish hue to it, right? But it goes perfectly because this is so neutral here, and then this gives the contrast. And then of course you got your tile backsplash right here that has a lot of the same colors in it. So it's very neutral. And then obviously the focus point is going to be your island counter. And then this is a Wolf induction range with oven. So you have a double oven here and you have 2 induction cooktops. So this is the trend that you're starting to see now, that a lot of the builders are getting away from having gas and now having these induction cooktops. Right? And there's a lot of different reasons for that. Like we won't get into it. That's probably for another video, but just wanted to showcase that to you. Now, one other thing I wanted to show you here, right, is take a look at the sink. Now, normally this would be white, like almost like a fire clay, or a stainless steel, but here they have it as a black mat. And I'm really curious to know, this is by Kohler, I'm really curious to know what you guys think about this. Right? Because I know a lot of people that like the black mat, but I also know a lot of people that like the stainless steel. I could argue that you could probably keep the sink a lot cleaner by having the black mat as opposed to the stainless steel, but I'd love to hear what you guys think in the comments. And then of course you got your built-in microwave and your Sub-Zero refrigerator and freezer right here. And this is all standard. This is not an upgrade. This is all part of what is actually included. So there are a lot of things that are not included, right? When you come into a model home that you have to take a look at. But at the same time, there are some things that are included, and that's one of them. Okay, so the door you're looking at, we're not able to go past. All of these homes here, it doesn't matter which floor plan you choose, is going to be a 3-car garage. Now on the other side, because there's only 33 home sites, they only have 1 model home here. And so the other side of this door is the sales office by Toll Brothers. But I wanted to show you this because they call this the drop zone. Right? When this is where you're gonna come in, almost like a mud room, essentially, where you're gonna drop everything, right? You're gonna put your shoes, you're gonna put your, jackets, you're gonna hang everything up on, if you put some hooks up and everything. And this will be given to you, again, just drywall, but you could customize, that gives you a really great idea. And then they continue the theme, the same color quartz countertop here in this drop zone and the same cabinetry. And then they also have that continuing into the kitchen, which is what we just saw. Now, I wanted to show you, because you're asking yourself, maybe, Scott, where in the world is the pantry? So we're gonna go take a look at that today. Full disclosure, we're looking at this home before the grand opening. They're still putting the final touches on it. They were gracious enough to let us into the house. And so one of the things that they are actually doing, they're still kind of working out a few things. And so apologize showing all the mess in here as they move things around, but wanted to show you the walk-in pantry. So this is included. You will get a pantry. You can customize the type of drawers and how you want everything to look. This out here, right? They have it set up like basically as a media space, as an office, and it's perfect because remember that if you got the multi-generational suite beforehand, you gave up the flex room, and so now you could still use this as the office if you wanted to configure it this way and have this desk space as well as the cabinetry built in. And it continues the same type of quartz countertop that you saw earlier on the kitchen and the drop zone. Hey guys, Scott Himmelstein with the Scott Himmelstein Group. Hope you're enjoying this new construction home tour. We're enjoying bringing you every aspect of this new construction home. Hey, if you're looking to buy new construction or buy a home here in Southern California in 2025, definitely check out one of the links that we have in the description below, the 5 mistakes that we see buyers making when it comes to buying a property here in Southern California, whether it be new construction or as also maybe it's a resale home also. And then reach out to us for our new construction guide that basically walks you through the whole process of beginning to end of what it takes to buy a new construction home. Buying a new construction home is totally different than buying a resale home. The process is completely different, and we really enjoy hand-holding our clients to kind of help them understand and see the value of what upgrades they should choose. Maybe don't do this upgrade, instead save the money and maybe have your contractor do it afterwards. So these are a lot of the conversations that we have with our clients, just to name a few. And then because we have a relationship with the builders, we're able to get a lot of things done. So a lot of times the builders will reach out to us. Let's just say they might be at the end of a phase of development, and you know what, before putting the property back on the market, if it fell through escrow, they'll reach out to us. Right? So if you're interested about knowing about the incentives that the builders has throughout here in California, whether it be Toll Brothers with this builder or other ones, let us know, because we're constantly talking to the builders to give you up-to-date information about that. And you know, we've done some really cool things too. You know, a couple of times we've actually driven out to new construction for out of our area home new construction buyers and kind of just give them a tour, right? Just walking through and sending them videos throughout the process, right? So that way they feel like they're actually here. That's something that we can do as well for you if you happen to fall into that boat. All right, let's get back to this new construction home tour. All right, so I want you to see these stackable doors, very in right now when it comes to new construction. So these stackable doors here in this great room, they range from $15,000 to $30,000 as an upgrade, and the expansive glass wall, which would include the great room glass doors as well as the larger windows above, range from about $40,000 to $65,000 depending on the size of the floor plan. Now the ones in the kitchen, Toll Brothers told us that these are actually standard, right? But the living room doors, those stackable doors, that would be the upgrade. But a lot of people do opt for that. All right, we're gonna go upstairs. And before we do, I wanna talk about the floating staircase. Now, the floating staircase, it's absolutely stunning and beautiful and elegant. This is an upgrade with the glass, right? And if you didn't have this floating staircase, it would be a regular staircase and there would be a storage space below, but this is an upgrade, and this is about, it's a good upgrade. It's about a $90,000 upgrade. I'd say a lot of people like it. I'd say the one thing that you have to consider is that you have smaller animals and smaller kids, it may not be conducive. But it is beautiful, but I do like to point that out. depending on what your needs are going to be. All right, let's go upstairs. And as we do that, let's talk about a few things. So for solar, so there is a solar system, just like all new construction here in California. The solar system is $20,000. You can actually get a battery wall from Tesla. That's an additional $13,500 for that Tesla battery wall. And then, you know, a lot of times people ask us about property taxes, right? And so a lot of the new construction, especially up in northern LA County, up in Santa Clarita and Valencia, you have mellow roofs. There is no mellow roofs here, so your current tax rate is approximately about 1.265. So it's pretty good compared to what you'll see up in Santa Clarita and whatnot, where it's not uncommon to see something between 1.8 and 1.9, and that makes a huge difference, right, when you're buying a home that's over $2 million. So right off, when you get off the staircase, you have this loft area. I really do like it a lot. And one of the things that I like about how they did here is that a lot of times you'll get off the staircase, but you kind of have to run through the loft to get to the bedrooms. And the problem with that is that, you know, if someone's watching TV or it's a media space, or maybe they're trying to use it as a workspace or a quiet zone, you know, it's a little not as conducive because people are always running through. So here they're able to separate this space, right? So I really do like that a lot. And you'll notice across the way, you see those designer panels on the wall. Again, this house will come to you with just drywall and paint, so wanted to kind of show that to you as well. Now let's go see the laundry room and the remaining bedrooms up here on the second floor. So on the second floor, you're gonna have 4 of your 5 bedrooms. Now, since you have 4 of your 5 bedrooms located on the second story, you were gonna want your laundry room upstairs. You have the designer hexagonal tile down on the flooring. And then again, continuing this light beige brown cabinetry, that is an upgrade if you want the cabinetry here in your laundry room. And then you're immediately adjacent to one of your bedrooms. Let's talk homeowners association dues. Now, the dues are going to be approximately about $300 to $500 a month, and the final amount's going to be determined at build out. A lot of times that number actually drops because once all the homes are sold, you have more money going into the reserves. And that's going to cover the maintenance and the operation of the common areas within the community of Hidden Oaks. And that includes the common area landscaping, common area block walls, fencing, gates. You have a common area slopes, basins, storm, drainage pipe, emergency access road, equestrian trails, and property management by a company called PMP. Hey, you know what? Speaking of equestrian trails, so I will be honest with you. I have yet to see anybody buy a Toll Brothers property or any new construction property in which that even though it's zoned equestrian, that they actually have any actual horses on the property. But this community is zoned equestrian, and if you wanted to, you could actually keep 2 horses on the property. Now, I would say most people, if you're gonna be spending $2 million, this probably isn't the place that you're gonna actually be utilizing the space to house horses, but if you needed to, you could, right? And so again, you're looking at an average lot size of about 12,000 square feet lot, and then these lot sizes go all the way up to just above 16,000 square feet. So again, you know, taking a look at all these bedrooms right here upstairs, notice that all the bedrooms have their own attached bath. So there's a total of 5.5 bathrooms on this property. And then in this home, you're gonna see every one of them, each bedroom have its own bathroom. So the only one that's separate is the half bathroom downstairs. All right, so that's gonna lead us now to our primary suite right here. So I always love what Toll Brothers does with this primary suite. And look at these beam ceilings right above. And again, this is not something that's available as an upgrade, but it's beautiful nonetheless. Gives you a great design idea, you know, for your contractor, right? And then of course, who wouldn't like these stackable doors leading to this deck. And look at the view that you have out here today. Just so gorgeous with the boulders and the nature. And look, at the same time, you can get a pretty good idea of, what the community is going to look like. But this is a really good space right here. This deck ranges from $60,000 to $75,000 and includes the large glass sliding door. And then when we go downstairs in the backyard, we'll show you what it looks like from underneath. Okay, so that means there's only one other part of this primary suite that we need to show you, and that, of course, is the primary bathroom. Look at this. I mean, this is absolutely stunning. You have your dual vanities, separate soaking tub, and look at the size of your shower enclosure with your custom tile, upgraded tile, sitting bench, right? You got your overhead shower head, right? Of course, right there, you got 2 shower heads in total. I mean, you could probably easily fit a family of 4 or 5 in here, no problem whatsoever. And then here on the other side, this is one of your 2 vanities. So notice the color of the countertop. Again, with the light beige counter, you're able to go with something that has a little more color and design in it, but nothing really strong, right? So because you have the custom gray tile behind as the backsplash on the countertop, so as a result of that, it makes sense that you're gonna have the gray and some brown and a little bit of white in that quartz countertop. You have the modern light fixtures right there, which is great. And then you have the oversized mirror. But that is not all. You'd be remiss if you missed the walk-in closet. This is always one of my favorite features of Toll Brothers, is your ability to be able to customize your walk-in closet. And look what they did here. I mean, it's just absolutely stunning and beautiful. And let me know in the comments below what you would do for your walk-in closet, if this is a closet that would be big enough for you. So overall, let us know what you think about this house. I think this has a lot to offer. So if schools are important to you, and we're gonna go downstairs right now and enter into the backyard. Okay, so if schools are important to you, the residents here will be served by Los Angeles Unified School District, Chatsworth Park Elementary, your elementary school, Ernest Lawrence Middle School, and then you have Chatsworth Charter High School, which is not too far away. You also have access to several private schools, including Sierra Canyon, as well as Chaminade College Preparatory in West Hills, because while you're in Chatsworth, you're kind of sandwiched in between that area of like Porter Ranch, West Hills, Woodland Hills, when it comes to being on the west side of the valley. All right, we're gonna go outside right now, and we're gonna exit these stackable doors right here. Remember the deck when we were standing on as part of the primary bedroom. So now we're actually standing underneath it. And then you have the ability to upgrade and have a fireplace outside too, because at the end of the day, what a lot of people like about living here in Southern California, that indoor-outdoor combination, where the outdoor space is an extension of your indoor living space, right? And so this is gonna come to you as a dirt lot, and we've shown you from above via the drone, and from the actual deck itself above, you could see some of the home sites being built. And this is all gonna come to you as a dirt lot. Now the beauty, as opposed to a lot of properties, whether it be in Porter Ranch or other areas where the lot size is under 8,000 or 9,000 square feet, here you're looking at 12,000 square feet plus. So you're gonna have a lot more options. Now, what they did here is absolutely incredible, right? Because you have your sitting area right here that allows you to sit down. And then of course you have your PebbleTech pool and spa. You have your artificial grassy area over here. They have it set it up with a separate covered patio over there in the back of the space. right? And so there's a plethora of different ways you can go about designing this. Now, if you were to do something very similar to this is easily going to run you $300,000 to $400,000. So you have to kind of budget that in to what your overall game plan is going to be. Look how they have this barbecue peninsula right here, right? So it's perfect. You got your drawers, you got the grill itself. Look at the modern lighting that they have there also. And then of course you got a sitting area there to be able to entertain. So this is a great space to entertain. All right, guys, let me know what you think of this 5-bedroom, 5.5 bath home that's 4624 square feet of living space. And again, these lots are around average about 12,000 square feet, but you can get a premium lot that's even bigger, right? So I think there's a lot of pluses here. Again, the prices start at about $2 million and then go on up depending on what your upgrades are from there. And again, if you're interested in new construction, please reach out to us. We would love to be the one that kind of helps guide you through the process. And one of the things that we like to do for our new construction clients is, especially new construction clients, is we like to have a Zoom call, kind of have a meeting online and kind of talk about what your needs are. One, to find the right builder for you, but kind of help you understand what the process is going to be. Every builder does things slightly differently. So one builder might do it one way, another one might do it another way, just to get you on the waiting list, right? And so because we have a relationship with the builders, it's really easy for us to be able to kind of relay that information so you don't have to go bouncing around from one new build community to the next. So if you want more information, sign up right here. We're going to give you the QR code right there. You can scan that. We have a Calendly. You can use that and you can set up a time that works for you. We've done them at 5:30 in the morning, and I've done it at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night too, for our new construction consultations, because people live different places around the world. All right, hope you enjoyed this home tour. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel as we continue to bring more remodeled homes and new construction home tours here in the greater Los Angeles area. I'm Scott Himmelstein with the Scott Himmelstein Group, and I'll see you on the next home tour.